Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kill Pete Strategy. What is up, risk takers? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got new maps, baby. You guys ready? I am. Yeah, be bigger. I'm bigger. I'm the bigger person. Large. How you doing, Beck? Okay. What's so great about these lakes anyways is what I want to know. These are the Great Lakes. Drained. Drainage. Oh, we got to do that. Has anyone seen that new Daniel Day-Lewis movie? I'm excited. I love that guy's acting, man. There's few actors where I go, wow, I really want to see that guy's acting, but he's one of them for sure. All right, I'm going to take Chippewa over the next 2 turns. All right, our bonuses look like this. This is our look at Great Lakes Drained. Apostle +3, Royale +4, Uperland +5, Chippewa is 5, 3 is Algonquin, Stanley is 4, Huron is 4, Jordan Plains 4, Erie is 4, and Maumee, Maumee, +3 if you can hold it. Why did they make Lake Ontario not its own bonus and Lake Erie split? Explain this to me. Does anyone know? Someone drank all the lake water. Drainage. This is a brand new map. That's right. These are my spots. I live on the lake. Me too. Well, at least I used to. Is it here? No, it's more like that. That's like Mississauga. We got the Hammer. Hammertown. Burlington. Oakville. Mississauga. Toronto. Kingston. Okay. You can tell where I live. We are going to start this here. It's a pretty good start, man. We're going all in on a +5, though, so let's see how it works. Fixer Prog, this is World Domination Progressive on Drain Great Lakes. Auto 60 with an expert automated bot on the unlikely event anyone disconnects progressive cards, balance splits dice. Nothing fancy. No fog blizzard portals or alliances. I'm in the third seat playing as red. And I have one question for all of you folks. And that question is, what is up with these uppity bodies of water these days? I mean, get over yourself, Lake Superior. It's a Norm Macdonald joke. So, boo. Don't you boo me, Muffin Monday. Nobody invited you to like my jokes anyways. Australistic knows Norm's material. R.I.P. Oh yeah. I love Norm. This is where Tobermory is. This is where I got my PADI certification. So you see how Lake Huron splits into the Georgian Bay and the main bay of Lake Huron? There's this peninsula right here called the Bruce Peninsula. And Tobermory is at the tip. It's a little town in Ontario here where the waters of the two halves of Lake Huron meet. There's a bunch of shipwrecks in the harbor. And there's a diving certification course, a PADI diving certification course. And I learned how to dive amongst the shipwrecks in Tobermory. It was fucking awesome. Highly recommend if you find yourself, if you're interested in diving or scuba or any of that, if you find yourself in Ontario. You're such a nerd, nobody cares. You're telling me, dude. Meanwhile, you're the one listening to me, though. So clearly somebody cares. Got him. Now that I listened to the rest of what you said, that's super cool. Yeah, exactly. Rowdy Rooster put his foot in his mouth pretty damn quick. Dry suit diving. That's effing cold. Yeah. Yeah. It was a wetsuit, but it was like summertime. Lake Huron is not warm. I'll tell you, I've swam in Lake Huron a number of times over my life. And now that I get to swim in the Gulf, whoo, my favorite Great Lake? I don't know, man. Probably Ontario. But I'm biased. Arkansas, I learned how to drive when I was 14 with my first girlfriend. Do they have like no what? They just have like no rules at all in the Isle of Man or what? Rules are more like suggestions on the isle. Ooh, Lake Winnipeg. Oh no. Do you ever swim, Ninja? Is Winnipeg ever swimmable? It can't be, right? It's probably freezing ass cold for like the 1 month of the year it's not frozen. Oh, everything is cooler than Ontario. So, yeah, the way the Great Lakes work, folks, is the drainage. So Lake Superior is the highest elevation. And then actually, like, hydrologically speaking, you want to get really nerdy. Hydrologically speaking, Lake Michigan Huron is actually one lake. Because it has the same water level. So it's like Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Huron, and then down through Lake St. Clair into Lake Erie, then over Niagara Falls into Lake Ontario, and then out into the St. Lawrence Seaway. Am I a geography nerd or what? What level, Patty? No, just the bare bones basic. I'd be happy to do more. Things get weird in the Yoop. Lake Superior might be a bit grandiose for being a Great Lake, but at least Lake Erie doesn't feel great about it. We're making lake jokes, folks. I like this map a lot. This map has, what are we dealing with here? Like 50-ish territories? Is yellow a bot? – 53 territories. And it says it's actually good for swimming when I was younger, but I'm getting a lot of algae and invasive species making it less appealing. Being Manitoban, we're used to cold. I do believe it. I do believe it. World's best pike fishes, Lake St. Clair. Get out of here. Is pike a good eating fish? Green suicided into yellow and quit. Well played. With your geography skills, you'd play GeoGuessr. I have once or twice. You know, if I wasn't crunched for time, I would be able to give you guys more stream, more options. But where we're at right now, we gotta be very dear about the utility of the time, unfortunately. Sprite says, I'm interested in portals on this map. All amazing lake jokes aside. Yeah, amazing. G'day, Grizzly Bear. Hello. The whites also not taking their own bonus. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can pull it off. Is Green a Pete simp? No, if he was a Pete simp, he would have stuck around and kept helping me. I think he was just pissed off that fucking yellow popped a position or something. Black. Yeah, that's right. Good for black. This is good for black net. If you're trying Nordic cuisine, and if you have what stood out about this particular cuisine, well, you're going to cringe. But me and my girl started going to IKEA for lunch. Does that count? No, I'm joking. I'm not joking about us doing it, but I know it doesn't count as Nordic cuisine. Oh, Magenta, I love you. I love you forever. I love you forever for not breaking me. All right. I went to Denmark, the food in Denmark. There was this warm, I don't know what the name is. There was this warm, like, spreadable liver. That was just oh. That would be the thing of Nordic. Well, I don't know, like the lingonberry jam from you know. You got a new girl? We've been dating a couple years now. I don't know, Torque Stork. Does that count? He's not cringing audibly, so. I hope black breaks yellow. You can spread mother anytime, Big Daddy. Ooh, baby. Okay, Greenbot sets. Good on you, Fuchsia. Worried about a break? Yeah, me too. Is my girl philosophical? Ooh, is she? Well, she's smart. So she can be. But I would say it's less of an aptitude question and more of a inclination question. But that's not, that's not my primary criteria. I like how the music sounds like it's being played on an elevator. Yeah, John Lennon, man. John Lennon, does she like Risk? No. She can do it, but again, like it's less of a, it's weird. It's like this, because I'm who I am with Risk, right? She feels a little intimidated by getting taught how to play by me. She's like, I don't want to just get smoked by you every time we play. I was like, well, okay, but on the other flip side of that is like, there's literally nobody better in the world to teach you how to fucking do it and do it at a very high level. It's like, it's okay. I've learned with relationships that it's okay and it's a good thing often to have your own interests too. So, is Yellow's area noob corner? One of them. Yellow's mega fucked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have the need for, what's the right way to put this? A philosophical conversation with my partner, right? All the time, at least. When you have to do it, when you have to hash something out cool, that's not necessarily what I'm looking for, though. What does your girl do that you just have no chance matching her in skills? Well, she's a professional musician. So anything music related, basically, I don't even stand the remotest chance of ever matching. So that's fine by me. I like that Yellow has fucking got card blocked and quit. That makes me happy. I'm with you, Boom. Not my flavor either. Don't watch sports or gamble? Oof. Should tell you what my dad does. Did you ever put rose on your piano or tulips on your organ? Tulips are, you know what I always say, Poop Face? We're on with the jokes tonight. Poop Face knows what I'm going to say about tulips. They're better than one. Ho! Oh my goodness. He gamble on sports? He does, but not only does he gamble on sports, my father's primary hobby in his retirement and leading up to it is handicapping horse races. And it's starting to kind of fade out of out of popularity now, but it's starting to kind of age out of being a viable thing. He says the AI fucked it too, because they kind of took control of the parimutuel betting, so that like you would put in a fucking ticket before the race starts, but by the end of the race, they make handicap horses. No. Handicapping means in gambling, handicapping means you just you use some sort of like data analytic to make a educated bet. Let's actually look at the definition. Gambling, handicapping. You guys have never heard this term? Gambling, handicapping refers to the practice of analyzing statistical data, historical performance, and other relevant information to predict the outcome of a sporting event for betting purposes. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you for defining the term that I knew, but I couldn't define very well. It doesn't just apply to horses, it also applies to other forms of gambling. Arkin says, my first job after college was working parimutuel. I know lots about the industry. Right on, man. Yeah. This is, it's what's funny. The funniest thing about this is that, like, when I think about what I do here or what I did with Magic and then what my father does, it's like, it's a very similar type of nerdity, just in a different, like, game. Right? They're like equivalently nerdy endeavors. Oh, there's a split there. Oh, what happened to yellow? Come on, dice. Don't let me down. Yeah. Let's go. Ooh, we had a joker. Well, that's ridiculous. This is a great song. Lucky Dice, they were all right. All right, we now find ourselves in a 3-player scenario. Black can no, sorry. Yeah, 3-player scenario. 4-player. What am I missing? White's on 5. White is going to get the 20. I'll follow up. Ooh, I get to hold the joker. Yellow didn't put troops on his capital. There are no troops on that capital, that's for sure. Hey, good night, Whiskey Kaylee. I go and Pete off to work. Overtime rest of this week. 10's next week. Okay. Sounds like you're working hard. Nice to see ya. Oh, White didn't care for that at all. He gave one of these. Meh. All right, White sets. What do we see? We just see a chip. I mean, it's not looking good for these guys. Black has his troops locked. Boom says, I hate where I live, but I love my job. I don't think I could find one I was more suited for. I get one making way more money, but I'd be 1,000 times more stressful, and I hate life. Yeah, it's a fair thing to want. I set on 3 for Black. Good for you, Black. Ninja would like to know, when you were younger, what was my dream job, and how did wanting that job affect your actions and decisions as you grew older? I'd never had something like that. I think if I did, I would have been able to pursue it. I just wanted to make money. I like money. I feel like unapologetic about that. But no, as far as having any sort of sense of what the fuck I was going to do with my life, never did. And that's part of what makes what I do now so wonderful to me, because I seem so well suited to this. And the fact that it makes a very reasonable living is just gravy. GG White. Again, man. Oh. Well, this one went pretty well for the old Peach Meow. I like this map a lot. This is a super cool map. I feel like adding in blizzards will make it wacky and wild and exciting. Defeating. Pete, I want to meet up with you in Florida, my man. I'll set it up and fly to Jacksonville. Why am I flying? No, you guys are coming down to Naples. What the fuck? I'm flying? Holy shit. Bunch of beginners. GG, everybody. Good game. All right. What's so great about these lakes? I'll tell you what. What's so great about them. I like this map a lot. 53 territories is a little small. It's compartmentalized, so this fits in this sort of compartmentalized map tier. Around here, yeah. I like it more than Redacted. I like it more than Rush Advanced, actually. This is where it is. So far, the best one of the pack. Drained Great Lakes. We got Terraforming Venus. We got Abandoned Crystal Mines. Next up, we're going to do Crown of the Skies, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational, informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game for risk, what can you do? You can subscribe to both of the channels, Free Pete and the Kill Pete Strategy. There's even additional bonus content on the Patreon and the YouTube memberships. If that isn't enough, Pete, for you, I don't know what is. Thank you for all of you on the path to world domination. Good games and good luck.